me, how do I get Coca-Cola and chocolate butter birthday cake out of a sisal carpet after the kids have scrambled playing musical chairs? Now it looks like I've missed on a heck of a party there. Now a little while ago, I think on my first session, I did talk about the sisal carpet. So if you remember right from that session, let me just bring that up again. Sorry, my shopping for today. This is my sisal carpet. So my sisal carpet is the one I talked about before, which is very difficult to clean. In fact, nearly impossible to clean, because if you clean it, it shrinks. It's a fiber that's extremely absorbent, and it absorbs the water, swell in size, and that's the reason why you have this carpet shrinking easily when you wet it, clean it. So for that reason, if you get a mark on it, it is very difficult. But listen, these videos are not to give you all the bad news. These videos are to help you to do the best you can do until you may be right to have our services. Okay? So David, I really want to help you. Let's better understand what David's problem is by looking at what I have on my desk here. So what I have sugar, and I have some butter. So sugar and butter, this is what is mainly in that mixture that is causing us some trouble. The only other thing we have here is, of course, the cocoa or the chocolate that's causing staining there. Notice the salt is for another item. So we have a mixture of butter and sugar, and then of course the cocoa that creates the tanning stain that leaves those marks. And the big problem we have is it's inside the sisal carpet. Now we start by saying, you know what, unfortunately, David, because it's a sisal carpet, you're probably going to have to live with that mark. But I want to help you understand that problem as best you can, and also anybody else watching this video, what can you do? Let's say you might not have that problem on a sisal carpet, but any other carpet, what would you do? It's very important to start by understanding what is the problem. So what we have here, first of all, is butter. Now I do know this is margarine. You know what, it's very close to the same thing, although some of us, including myself, would tend to differ with that. We have an oily stain. An oily stain will be a specific thing that you cannot just remove with water or a general stain remover. It needs something a little bit more. So it is going to need a bit of a solvent to remove that oily mark. So if you do see a greasy stain on the floor, on the carpet, and that might have been caused by butter, then the best thing, I'm going to go back to the one I've used in my previous videos, is a little bit of surgical spirit. Surgical spirit would break that butter down. Of course, you can use a detergent, but you would need to use quite a bit, and that means, especially on a sisal carpet, you will over wet that, and the ring would just become very big. So what I would do in this case, David, I would scrape up as much as I can, and unfortunately that musical chairs has taken place, so I don't know what is the solution there. You may have it severe, and for that reason I would say maybe best to get us out to try and rinse, extract that with a warm solution, but you're very likely to sit with a mark. If there is a buttery stain, a left oil stain, then you can try a little bit of surgical spirit on a towel. Just dab it gently, be careful to rub it, because that can upset the pile. That's what we would do there. On the sugar front, so of course the cake has got sugar in, the best thing there would be to use your detergent or a water mix. Now unfortunately that will leave a mark on the sisal carpet. So I would say in this case, David, best to give us a call, send me some photos of this problem and we can come by, but I do think you would need to accept there is going to be a mark where that is. It is not great news. Next time, maybe try and play that musical chair somewhere not on the sisal carpet, I would say. But you're more than welcome to reach out, and you never know, we might be able to help. I have cleaned sisal carpets before and gone totally against the grain, and people have said, listen, if it shrinks, because we're going to have to replace it anyway. And there has been times where I've been successful, but that is a very rare occasion. I would not advise to get this done. It is only as a last resort.